You spent days on that video, maybe weeks. The lighting, the editing, the script, all of it. And then YouTube handed you enough money to buy a sandwich. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly why that keeps happening. And the answer isn't your view count. So let's get into it, because you deserve an actual explanation, not just post more consistently or optimize your thumbnails. The first reason is one you've probably bumped into, even if nobody spelled it out clearly. There are two numbers that matter when it comes to what YouTube pays: CPM and RPM. And the platform has a habit of making sure you're more aware of the bigger one. CPM is what advertisers pay. RPM is what actually lands in your pocket after YouTube takes its cut, after ads don't fill every single view, after all the quiet deductions you never quite see itemized. One study that tracked real earnings across hundreds of channels found the median RPM sitting around $2.30 per thousand views. Not per view, per thousand. So if your video gets 10,000 views, which is genuinely hard to do, you might be looking at $23 for days of work. That gap between what sounds like a decent CPM and what you actually receive isn't an accident. It's just how the math works, and it's rarely explained up front. But the second reason is the one that stings more, because it's not about math. It's about what the platform actually values.
A lot of creators have started to notice that their highest effort videos, the ones they're most proud of, the ones that took real resources to make, don't necessarily perform better in the algorithm than something much cheaper to produce. And there's a reason for that. The algorithm isn't optimizing for quality. It's optimizing for total watch time across the whole platform, because that's what satisfies the people YouTube answers to. Your high-value viewer and YouTube's high-volume user aren't the same thing. You're trying to reach people who care deeply about what you make. The platform is trying to keep as many people watching as possible for as long as possible, regardless of what they're watching. Those are genuinely different goals. And then there's the third reason, the one that most people overlook entirely. Even if you clear every hurdle, you're in the partner program, your video performs, the ads fill. There are whole categories of content where the ads that run just aren't worth much to advertisers. It's not about your production value. It's not about your audience size. It's about which advertisers want to be next to your content and what they're willing to bid. Some niches pay a fraction of others, and the content quality is completely irrelevant to that calculation. You could make the best video of your life and still end up with almost nothing, purely because of the category it lives in. Here's the thing though, even if you fixed every single one of those problems, even if you gamed the algorithm perfectly, landed in the right niche, and squeezed every cent out of your RPM, you'd still be building your livelihood on someone else's property, subject to rule changes you had no vote in and payment structures you can't negotiate. That's the deeper issue underneath all of it. But here's what's worth knowing. There are creators right now getting paid in direct proportion to how good their work actually is. Not how many people it reached, not whether it hit on the right day. The quality itself is what drives the return. No algorithm sitting in between, no category penalty, no quiet deductions. It rewards exactly the kind of creator who cares enough to spend weeks on a single video, which, if you've watched this far, sounds a lot like you. If you want to see how that actually works, the next video walks through the whole thing. It's worth 2 more minutes of your time. Go ahead and click the card.